Hey Seahawks, and welcome back to Seahawks Central News.
We've got a jam-packed show for you today with information about the threatening letters sent to the administration at UNC Asheville, as well as reports of a serial rapist in the UNCW area.
We've also got the scoop about a former student returning to campus as a coach, an interview with a freshman who has been displaced by COVID, and much more. I'm Abby Winstead.
And I'm Isabella Pleasant, so sit down and stay tuned because Seahawks Central News starts right now.
On Friday, October 9th, UNC Asheville students were woken up to a shelter-in-place order after the campus decided to lock down after multiple offices on the campus received anonymous threatening emails demanding the removal of the Black Lives Matter mural that resides on campus. An email from the Chancellor's office at UNCA stated that the threatening emails demanded the mural on the University Heights be painted over. According to the Blue Banner, a student-run newspaper at the school, the mural had been painted by students earlier in the month during the school's Students' Rights Week. A university spokeswoman confirmed that the Asheville Police Department, the SBI, and the FBI are investigating the threat. We spoke to UNC Asheville student Robbie Creech to get an inside look at the incident.
I wake up at 7 and I haven't actually received anything yet. And so I'm getting ready to go, and I get out of bed and I start getting ready to take a shower, and then I get an email saying, "Bulldog alert. There's an immediate threat to the members of the community of the campus. Don't go outside. Stay in your room." And that's all the information I got for 2 hours, I think. After that alert, no one knew what was going on, what the danger was, and it was concerning, right? It's easier to understand how you should be carrying yourself if you know what's happening. Emails started to come out saying that they were going to lock down the campus, and still didn't tell us what was going on. They said they were going to lock down the campus, and that we needed to go we should think about going to get food or something before the campus is locked down and all the buildings are locked down. And I know there were a few people who went to go get food, but not really any people were at vending machines. I went to go down to a vending machine and I got breakfast or whatever because I knew I was leaving later that day. But yeah, there were people scrambling for food. My group chat for my dorm was just full of people being like, "Hey, is everyone okay? Do you need someone to talk to? We have food here. We have almond milk, oatmeal, whatever, all around the dorm." It was really nice. And then a few minutes after all that started happening, we found out that the school had been threatened about the Black Lives Matter mural that we have painted down the main street of our campus. And after that, it was just oh, okay, so this is a shooting. I feel like that somehow made people more calm, because everyone had that anxiety of what is happening, sort of blank general panic. But it turned into, oh, this is the reality of the situation, and now I know how I should be carrying myself. I'm sure some people were more freaked out by that, but generally I think it was a de-escalation of emotion after we found out what was happening. And then I decided to leave town after that. But I know I was getting emails throughout the day trying to update the situation, but the middle three were the same thing. It was just oh, we're still investigating this. There's still a lockdown. It's going to be lasting until we say it's not. And there was sort of a lot of ornery people in dorms trying to get food as the campus was locked down. So if you left, you could not come back until the lockdown was over, and there was just a lot of people trying to get food. The RAs were trying to get food into the building, but that took way longer than anyone thought it was going to. And yeah, it was just generally panicky until it wasn't, and then everyone just started to get kind of angry about the whole situation.
Student housing overlooks the large street mural, which has the names of many students involved in the mural's creation painted on it. One UNC Asheville student even reported to the Citizen Times in Asheville that she was worried she could be targeted because her name is written there.
Social media posts on accounts popular with UNCW students, such as UNCW Chicks, have been reporting on claims of a serial rapist living in the UNCW area, others claiming he lives at or near Red Point apartment complex. The rumors were gaining so much traction that Red Point sent an email to their residents confirming that the individual pictured in most of these posts does not nor has ever lived in the apartment complex. Wilmington PD told WECT News that while they are investigating these claims, no victims have yet come forward. The man whose mugshot is shown in many of these posts is 21-year-old Kyle Levantino, who at the time has been charged with identity theft and later intimidating a witness in Wake County. He was also charged with assault on a female in New Hanover County as of June of this year. But at this time, there is no evidence linking him to Red Point or these alleged crimes. If you have any information that can assist the Wilmington Police Department in investigating these claims, you're urged to contact them at the number below.
UNCW Director of Athletics Jimmy Bass announced this year that former Seahawk Bobby Gunturo will be the new head coach for the swimming and diving programs. Gunturo becomes just the third head coach in the program's 42-year history and the first UNCW graduate to ever hold the position. Gunturo left a legacy here at UNCW where he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting in 2011, set the program record in the 100 butterfly, and swam on several record-breaking relays. UNCW won 4 Colonial Athletic Association championships during his career and added a 5th consecutive title in 2012 when Gunturo served as a volunteer assistant on the coaching staff. Gunturo has glowing recommendations from head coaches at Auburn, Virginia, and NC State universities. Dave Allen, former head coach and founder of the UNCW program, had this to say about Gunturo, quote, "I'm ecstatic that someone from our family is back to take over the program. Bobby was an outstanding young man both in the pool and classroom. He is dedicated to be the best he could ever be throughout his career at UNCW. He continued to improve each year and led us to 4 CAA championships. Bobby's a true winner and knows what it takes to be successful. He treats people the right way. Student athletes will be very fortunate to swim for him. I'm very happy for him, the program, and our alumni," end quote. And now Savannah Hansen is in studio to share the story of one of the many UNCW freshmen who have been displaced by housing this semester. Savannah?
Thanks, Abby. There are 76 confirmed active cases of the coronavirus at UNCW as of Sunday, October 12th. Of these 76 cases, 29 are students living on campus. I talked to freshman Tanner Pipin about what his first year at UNCW looks like in the midst of a pandemic. Before coming to Wilmington, Tanner said his parents and the people around him were worried about what his college experience might look like during COVID-19. However, Tanner says social distancing and wearing masks on campus is the only kind of college life he knows, and he even refers to this lifestyle as his normal. On campus, Tanner feels safe thanks to the signs reminding everyone to wear their mask. He feels as though UNCW prepared the students well, and with the free mask and signage around campus, he says most everyone he knows and sees follows the CDC guidelines. I asked Tanner about the free test for the coronavirus on campus offered through the CARES Act. While making the test free encourages students to set up an appointment if they show any symptoms or could have been infected, Tanner says students are hesitant to get tested in fear of isolating at Galloway. The university asked all students to isolate while waiting for their test results, meaning all on-campus residents must isolate in one of the 150 designated rooms for quarantine in Galloway while they wait for their results. The fear of isolating in Galloway and having negative test results is enough to turn some on-campus residents away from being tested at all. When I asked him about reassignment for housing on campus, Tanner was happy with the process and said any of his friends that moved rooms stayed close by. Since students were given the option to stay on campus or turn home, Chancellor Sartorelli stated that nearly 700 students have chosen to go home. The freshmen who chose to stay are expected to be on campus until November 25th, when campus will close for winter break until mid-January. As for returning from winter break, spring housing information is still uncertain. Abby?
The annual Seahawk Leadership Conference is being held virtually this Saturday, October 17th. The theme this year will be 2020 Vision, Leaders of Tomorrow. The conference will last from 12 p.m. until 3:10 p.m., with its goal being to empower students and connect them with the community leaders in Wilmington and UNCW. The conference speakers range from Wilma Award winners, nonprofit founders, local entrepreneurs, faculty grant recipients, and student leaders currently serving our campus. This conference is free and available to all UNCW students. You just have to register prior to the event on Wavelength or on the Seahawk Leadership Conference website. The conference is created by students for students, and their mission is to make leadership within reach of every student.
Well, that's all for us this week. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to UNCW TealTV on your favorite social media platforms. With Seahawk Central News, I'm Isabella Pleasance.
And I'm Abby Winstead. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.